Hello YouTube Nation, welcome back for this week's top 10 best M.A.S.K vehicles. That's right, so this time around we're going to look at the good guys, the M.A.S.K version of the good guys vehicles. I am doing this solely on toys. I'm going to throw some cartoon images in there just to kind of show you what it looked like. But toys, I had these, I've had them a lot. They really are a space killer for a collection, so I end up buying them when I'm into them and then I sell them. I shouldn't just pack them up and put them in a box and get them out every now and again. I will just tell you right now, Boulder Hill not included on this list, even though it is one, and it would be number one because it's one of the best play sets of all time. These are just the vehicles, no character, nothing else like that. Look at that little airplane over there. It's kind of like a M.A.S.K kind of a thing. All right, until then, here's our top 10 list. Enjoy.
All right, it's top 10 time. Number 10. Coming in for me is the Hurricane. I just didn't like the flamboyancy of the fire and going into a tank. I thought the alt mode could have been a little bit cooler, but what a fun toy to play with as a kid, and a lot of kids had that toy. Also looked pretty cartoon accurate. Coming in at number 9, one that almost every kid on my block had. Wow, brings back some memories. Firefly. Race car turns into airplane, which was pretty cool. The one thing was the bomb that would go up underneath that toy would be lost in a blue blaze. Not so cartoon accurate on that orange picture. Number 8, coming in is the Gator. I love a Jeep, and I love the fact that it can shoot open and you've got kind of a jet boat with some depth charges happening. Really did love this figure as a kid. The playability, though, if you didn't have a water source near you, that imagination kind of went away, and that went to the wayside. Number 7, the Bulldog, a very big semi-truck. You know you're in the 80s when you have a semi-truck, and we may see another semi-truck later. Bulldog was just a big, massive tank, and it was fun to play with, especially with other toys in the line that we may see on this list. Coming in at number 6, the Wildcat, one of the most accurate looking toys in this whole line, I thought, and a pretty neat thing. It would turn in from a tow truck into a very tall tank. Don't think it would be very plausible to have that tall of a tank, and it would be pushed over by anybody if it got into a battle. Number 5, the Stiletto, one of the split seconds later on down the line. Split seconds was cool. It's not very cartoon accurate, as you could see there, of what the Stiletto was. But I mean, how can you not like Sideswipe? I mean, the Stiletto turns into kind of a helicopter jet car kind of a thing. Number 4, the leader himself, Matt Tracker with Thunderhawk. Just an iconic 80s toy and an iconic 80s car. Every time I saw one as a kid, I wished that the wings went up. And one of my best friends had one and literally tried to talk him into getting the doors to come up. Number 3, probably the most cartoon accurate on the list, the Raven. Real cool transformation with this. Doors come down, the engine, the bay splits, comes up like that, and big thrusters in the back that you see there. As you can see, it's very cartoon accurate. Real cool toy. Number 2, probably the most had and most sought after, for kids at least back then, the Condor. I don't remember a kid not having this, and they may not have had any of the M.A.S.K toys, but motorcycle turning into helicopter on a crotch rocket, pretty cool. And number 1, I don't think there's any arguing this at all. Coming in at number 1 is the Rhino. You got 2 figures. You got Bruce and Matt with them. It turned into a base, it turned into a tank. The playability on this toy for a kid was just amazing. It's almost like a play set, but it's not. It's an actual playability toy that can roll, ride, do whatever you need it to do. It really is one of the most iconic toys of the 80s and absolutely deserves to be number 1 on this list. Alright, comment down below. Let me know what should have been on the list. Did I miss any? Should they have been in a different order? Like, share, subscribe. Thanks so much. Peace out, home skillets.